Blox Fruit's Halloween update is here, and its trick-or-treat event to get candy is so much fun. Well, for the most part. But you might not be so sure on what's going on, or what to do to get the max candy from the event. If so, you click on the right video, because I will be showing every door interaction, its corn candy drop, and tips on what to do to get the maximum candy from the event. Or you can call the ultimate Blox Fruit Trick or Treat Halloween Guide 2025 edition super duper cool. Want to explore? Subscribe, get a check. So let's get right into it. First, you're gonna have to know exactly what event is the trick or treat event, which at this point you would hopefully at least know the basics. Every hour at XX o'clock, the sky turns orange and spooky for 10 minutes. The server must exist when the timer hits those intervals, meaning you must join the server before those intervals. For the event itself, basically, you have to knock from door to beg for candy, or just have them hunt you down instead, and hopefully get a good amount of candy corn to roll for Halloween gacha. The tricks or treats areas are Middletown in 1st C, around the cafe in 2nd C, and the mansion area in 3rd C. That's as simple as I can explain. As said earlier, I'll be showing all the door interactions and what to do best. Comment if I miss any. These doors are separated into 3 categories, starting with the first one I call Free Candy Door. For this door, all you have to do is trick or treat them and they'll give you free candy, ranging from 5 to 400 candies. Here they are. The best door for this category, and in my opinion the best door from the whole event, is Indra's door, granting you free 400 candy. Well, this whole event is about luck anyway, so hope you get to see Indra to give you candy. Don't enter his truck though. The next category is what I call the hunt you down category. Basically, these doors spawn 4 of hostile NPCs that drops an amount of candies depending on what NPC. And finally, the last category is the whatever that's not stated above category, which breaks into the dialogue choice category. There are 2 choices you can choose with these doors, which leads to different results. And I'm gonna tell you what to pick to get more candy from them. First of the choices doors is the Death King and Zuze door. If you give it to Death King, he will scam you and double your enemy, which apparently means spawning 3 vampires. And if you choose Zuze, he will spawn 6 vampires. But unlike the vampires from the curse thing, these vampires actually drop 25 candy each, meaning you'll get 75 candy total for Death King and 150 candy total if you pick Zuze. So, always pick Suicide for this door. Sometimes they'll say, oh never mind I guess, randomly when I haven't clicked anything. And I don't know why this happened to me. Is it because I'm too far or I take damage or I don't know. So just cry to yourself this happens. Now we have an interesting one. Rip Return's door. You can choose to trick or treat him or ignore him. If you trick or treat, he'll spawn these purple fish which you can collect for 1 candy each. But some candies are spicy, which explodes when you collect them, dealing damage and not giving you any candy. In the end, you'll get around 10 candies from him, more or less. But, you know, that is boring. If you choose to ignore Rip Return, or saying never mind, one of two things can happen. First, he will come out as a boss. He can be seen using admin commands like /heal, /fruit, and /TP. All you have to do here is fight him until he misses his heal command, which happens when you kill him for the 4th time, dropping you 50 candy. Oh, have I mentioned that he charges your V4 Race Awakening really fast? So he's a good way to train for your V4, and also to get your V4 for dealing better with our hostile NPC in this event. Or he could just eat you, not giving you any candy. Minor tip, but when you get eaten, you can fight the force by using any dashing move. This will actually save time because it's annoying. Overall, it is better for you to ignore him so he can fight you and again drop more candies and charge V4 fast, which forfeit the risk of being geeked, lol. And finally, the werewolf door. When someone knocks and opens this door, a message, a beast has awakened to hunt for prey, appears to everyone in the server, and the werewolf cutscene will play. After that, you can click on the werewolf icon on your compass to track the werewolf door that the player or yourself has opened. Entering the door with purple portal teleports you to the observatory where you fight the unbounded werewolf great boss. He only has around 200,000 HP, so if the server helps together, you can get it down pretty fast, though the boss is kind of buggy. He still disappears and goes to places sometimes. Besides that, he draws 400 candies and a candy concoction on each, and a few money which no one cares. And that is all of the door's interactions. Now that you see all of the doors, it's time to explain to you my ultimate Halloween guide. Here it comes. Firstly, the most important thing is that the best seed to farm candies is in the second seed because it has the most doors. Second of all, use a fast bulb so you can quickly dash through doors to door after knocking one. Pretty obvious. Next, if you knock and you get the message, it seems no one is home, that means that the door had been knocked by someone earlier, meaning you have to wait for its cooldown, which is around 20 seconds. This is why you have to go from door to doors in the first place. When someone opens the door, other players who didn't knock will only see a black door and can't interact with them. Even if you kill the hostile NPC that spawns, you won't get any candy. Instead, the player that knocks the door that spawns them will get the candy. So don't bother attacking other NPCs that aren't yours. And there's something worth noting. After you knock and a door opens, you cannot knock other door if you're not done with the previous door event. Unless, if you go too far from a door, you will receive a message saying you got too far from the event, which allow you to knock on other doors because the game thinks you already dismissed the door event. However, the hostile NPCs won't actually despawn when you do this, not right away at least. So if you get lucky, someone may just kill those NPCs for you and get candy from them. For me, I only skip the cursed skeletons because I hate how he looks at me and how he only drops 3 candy each. Getting candy from them with this method relies on the random player, which is not reliable, but I don't even care about 12 candies anyway. The going too far from door event is also useful when you knock on a free candy door, since they have a small time where they dance and close the door, which you have to wait. But again, you can skip this completely by going to the other side, maybe a little further, and come back to trigger the too far message, allowing you to knock onto the next door without having to wait. So, to sum up, why am I speaking like I'm writing an essay? Be close to cafe before next hour. Run and knock door to door. No one's home, run next door. If someone gives you candy, quickly accept and dish them to the next 4 door. If enemy spawns, kill them and run to any next door. Except skeleton, because I hate skeletons. For Death King and Suze, choose Suze. If you face Rip Return, ignore him and fight him. Werewolf spawns, go fight it. Maybe when you deal enough damage, you can reset to continue knocking doors while others kill them, and you'll still get the reward. Repeat until the event is over! Okay, but really, you don't have to do exactly everything I said. They'll see you that try hard knocking people's door aggressively, running like a madman, spam clicking the perfect shots and everything. But hey, that's a guy that you can follow. or not. Last thing to note is the candy concoction dropped from Werewolf. In your inventory, consumables, that's where your potions are if you didn't know, including the candy concoction. You can throw this potion around you. Any player that stands inside the area will receive 5 coin candy every tick, up to 50 candy for 10 ticks. You can throw to yourself for candy, but also when a random player throws this, you should stop whatever you're doing and stay in that area for some free candies. Maybe you can start like a candy party where every player use their candy concoction on an area so everyone gets the candy. And when it's your turn to say bye bye like I do to the first skeletons. Don't actually do that. So yeah, that's the whole guide. I hope with this video it can help you get even a little more candy from the event. So I hope you enjoy. Happy Halloween. Bye.